Hey everybody, I'm Connor Walsh and this is Walsh Wednesday. Thank you very much for tuning in. I greatly appreciate it. I am sorry about the hiatus that I took recently from Walsh Wednesday. I kind of needed to take a breather and I was not in a position to be making Walsh Wednesdays because I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to go on to camera and to be able to say to people, and I needed a break. But I think for the exact reason I needed a break is also the same reason why I got to do Walsh Wednesday. And I'm going to admit to you, this has not been the easiest of summers. I've had family members dealing with illness and disability where it's put a strain on the whole family, whole family, and it's been tough. And then I'm trying to help pay some of my bills like phone and tuition, so I'm working a lot. Dad's working a lot, Mom's working a lot, and it's we're all just putting in the time just to work hard and do well for ourselves, to the point where we're hardly seeing each other sometimes. And I've had a bit of strained relationships with certain people in my life where it's taken a toll on me, where these are people that mean the world to me, but having issues. But you know, that's what happens sometimes. In every relationship there's going to be its ups and downs, friendship, boyfriend girlfriend relationship, family members, whatever it is, there's always going to be its ups and downs. And going back to work has been very stressful. I work at a summer camp, and I a lot of things I have to do for it. I need to prep. I'm in there way more than 40 hours a week, and it gets rough. I'm tired. I'll admit that I'm tired, and it's been strenuous. And I've had a couple things myself that are concerning me health-wise a little bit that I'm going to have to look into, but I'm okay. I'm okay. And as I said, I needed a breather. And for that same reason, I think I need to come back to Walsh Wednesday. Because Walsh Wednesday was the thing. It was the thing that, regardless of how I felt, it could still help somebody else with how they're feeling. What's really prompted me to do this is that I found out that another classmate of mine has just passed on and is no longer with us. And for the sake of the family, I won't give the name. I was friends with this person. We talked every once in a while. Mostly lunchtime is when we saw each other. And it's just really sad. It's just really sad to see somebody so young go for reasons that could have been avoided, and at least from what I've heard. And it's sad because regardless of the situation, you're never alone. There's always somebody there, and there's always something going on. Yes, maybe it's not always the brightest. Sometimes you can be dark. Sometimes it can be very gloomy, and you're not sure where you're going and not sure where you're coming with this, but there's always people around you. And it's tough. As much as I've had my own problems going on, hearing what happened made me realize, oh my God, all these other people are having it just as bad, if not worse. I knew that already, but I needed to be hit over the head with it to get back into this. And I just want to send my condolences to the family. He was a good kid with a good heart. He had a lot of talent. I loved his artwork. I remember one time I was passing by and he was drawing landscape with a bunch of flowers, and it was kind of out of the ordinary for him, at least from based off what I saw. And it was gorgeous. It was absolutely gorgeous. And I told him that, and he kind of shrugged it off at the time, but I think he still appreciated the compliment and that somebody noticed. That's the thing. Not everybody calls out in the same way. the reason why I did Walsh Wednesday was I had my issues and I knew that other people had issues, and maybe watching this and seeing something, the couple people who turn on are going to be like, hey, that made me feel a little better, because we all got issues and we all got things going on, and we got to find that glimmer of hope. Now, I know I'm going back to camp and all, but I've been working at camp now. This is my 5th year doing it as a counselor, and I've been doing it for 6 weeks this summer. And I have two little anecdotes for you, where I had this one boy, he's a little bit different than the rest, but he's hilarious. He's a great kid. He really is. And we got an email from his mom coming to the office saying how in the past he's had a very difficult time getting into groups, getting into camps, getting into any situation, anywhere with friends or dealing with counselors where they try to make him something that he's not. But the mom was so happy that we just let him be himself, and that just let him have fun, and that she could see that he was enjoying it. And she felt for one of the few times she could just send her son to camp or to anywhere and just know that he's going to be himself and that he's going to be alright and it's totally fine. And the other story that I have, sadly yesterday I had to discipline my kids a little bit. We had to sit them down, we had to talk to them for a while because they weren't giving much respect during a activity. And at one point, this one boy, I've had him now for a few weeks, he stepped up and he gave this beautiful speech saying, guys, we got to shape up. Connor and the other counselors do such a great job for us. They put in so much time and effort. We got to do this activity, this activity, this activity. It was incredible. It was amazing. And we owe a lot to them. And Connor just blew his whistle 3 times. And you know what? None of us did anything to change. And we got to change that. And I was blown away. I was blown away by both things. I think it made me feel really good. Where it meant that all the hard work that we were putting in was paying off. And that's the thing. As long as you try, as long as you show the effort, that is the biggest thing of all. Things don't have to be perfect. Things don't have to be happy all the time, because no way it ever is going to be. But as long as you try and you give effort and you put things forward and you don't give up and realize that you have people around you to help you, there's no stopping you. There's no stopping anything. There's no stopping anyone at that point, because you can do it and you don't have to let go. You don't have to just go into oblivion. You don't have to sink down into deep depression, because there are people around. Yes, there's going to be illness. Yes, there's going to be disability. Yes, there's going to be strained relationships. Yes, there's going to be death. Yes, there is going to be hard workloads. But that's life. And regardless of how hard life will beat you down, you gotta keep going. You just gotta. Now, this song that I want to do for you guys, it's a realization that we all got stuff going on, and we all want to work hard, and we all want to try hard, and we want to be there for those in our lives, and we want to be there for ourselves. But we're not Superman. We can't do everything. But this song is the realization of that we are not Superman, but we're going to try anyway. And we're going to try very hard to go out there and make the world a better place. Because not everybody has it easy. Nobody has it easy. It's just a matter of taking care of your fellow man, taking care of yourself, and realizing you're not alone. This song's called Superman in My Mind. I hope you guys enjoy, and I hope I just hope that maybe I'm reaching out to at least one person and helping out somebody's day. I'm Superman in my mind, at least I try to be. I know that I'm far from perfect, but can't there be more for me? I know that I'm not bulletproof, but God, I wish I was. My heart though is so big and wide, I can protect you in my love. I know that I'm not the man to steal, I wouldn't even hurt a fly. When you feel like a dope and you lost all hope, on my shoulder you can cry. I wish that I could make a difference, someday change the world. What I may achieve one day will be seen in the eyes of the boys and girls. In my mind I'm Superman, at least I try to be. I know that I'm far from perfect, I sure hope I'm not too naive. I know that I'm not the most popular, so alone that I go insane. But I'll put on a smile and maybe after a while I might just find Lois Lane. We all have our demons, we spend our fair share in hell, but start celebrating rather than hating, learn to love ourselves. I know that I'm only human, I got kryptonites abound. I'll use all my might, I won't give up a fight, I promise you can't sleep sound. Being a hero doesn't mean you fight crime, it's about making a difference all of the time. It's not to make bank or for all of the things, it's to know what you're doing is right. Know that I'm only human, I got kryptonites abound. I'll use all my might, I won't give up a fight, I promise you can't sleep sound. I'm Superman in my mind, at least I try to be. I know that I'm far from perfect, I will never accept defeat. Superman in my mind, no one else I'd rather be. I'll never reach perfection, but that's just fine by me. Thank you very much. I'm Connor Walsh, and I'm glad we got to spend some time. Thank you.